Hello and welcome. In this quick setup guide, we're going to see how you can add conversational AI to Unreal Engine. To start off, we're going to download the Convai plugin, which you can get from the Unreal Marketplace. To find it, just search for Convai. I'm going to start off by installing it to Unreal Engine 5.1. If you are running Unreal Engine 4, head over to our documentation page. You'll see instructions for how to download the plugin for version 4, as well as some instructions on how to install it and set up your project. Alright, heading back to Unreal Engine, we can see that the plugin is now installed. So I'll start off by creating a new first-person project, and we'll give it a name, Convai Tutorial. Once the project opens up, you'll want to make sure that the plugin is installed correctly. So go to the Edit menu, and under Plugins, search for Convai. Make sure that the plugin is enabled by clicking the checkbox, and then restart the project. Once the plugin is installed, there are two more steps to make it ready to go. First, head over to convai.com and sign into your account. On the Playground page, you can get your API key by clicking on the key icon in the upper right corner. Back in Unreal, you'll need to go to the Edit menu and find Project Settings. Scroll down to Plugins and find Convai. Here you can enter your API key into the input field. For the next step, you'll need to go to your project's directory, which I have in my Documents folder. In the config folder, we'll need to edit the file defaultengine.ini. Here I'll use Notepad to edit the file. In the file, you just need to add two lines, voice and be enabled equals true. I'll save the file and close it. You can also find this information on our documentation pages under Download and Setup. After editing the ini file, you'll need to restart Unreal Engine. Once that's done, let's start by adding a simple character that we can talk to. Under the Content browser, let's create a new Blueprint class. Open up the drop-down All Classes and then find the Convai base character. We'll inherit that. Just give it a name. I'll call mine Test Character. This will be the basic character that we're going to talk to. So drag it into the environment and click on it to bring up the side panel. Looking down below, you'll see a character ID field that we'll need to fill in. To get the character ID, head back to the Convai website and to the dashboard page. Here you can use an existing character or create a new character. For this tutorial, I'm going to use one of my existing characters. Under the character description, you'll see a character ID. Before we head back to Unreal, let's just go over some of the features on this page. You'll see a field for the character's name and a drop-down for the voices that you can choose. And then there's the character backstory. The character backstory is used to describe the personality and other information about the character. Information in this field will change how the character responds in conversation. Let's test out a sample conversation here on the website.
Hey there, how can I help you? I'm Cooper. I'm an outdoorsman who loves exploring nature and discovering new plant species.
Now watch what happens if we change the backstory. Instead of him being a plant scientist, let's make him a trader. Now let's ask him who he is again.
I'm Cooper, a trader. I help people make smart investments and maximize financial gains.
So that's how the backstory can change your character's responses. Now, copy the character ID and let's head back to Unreal Engine. Paste that into the ID field, and then we'll need to make a small change to the player blueprint. You can find this under the First Person folder under Blueprints. Open up the player blueprint and go to Class Settings. Under the side panel, you'll need to change the parent class to Convai Base Player. This blueprint will make it easier for us to talk to the character. Now, let's give it a quick test by hitting play. So the character should be here, so let's try talking. Hello there. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Hi there, my name is Cooper and I'm a trader. I'm here looking for potential investment opportunities and trying to make the most of the markets.
So let's move to the next step. Instead of having an empty character, let's add a MetaHuman that we can talk to. To do that, let's go to Window and then open up the Quixel bridge. We can grab a default MetaHuman from the MetaHuman presets. Let's grab the character Cooper, and you can close any of the pop-ups that might appear. You'll be prompted to restart the project. Now that the MetaHuman is added, you should be able to find it under the MetaHumans folder. Open up the folder of the MetaHuman's name, and now you can delete the empty box character and drag in the MetaHuman. Now we'll just need to make a few edits to the MetaHuman. Go ahead and double click the blueprint. Like before, we'll need to go into the class settings and change the parent class to Convai base character. Now we'll just add in a few animations. So open the body component and make sure that the animation mode uses animation blueprint, and the animation class should be set to Convai MetaHuman body animation. We'll do the same thing for the face component. Change the animation class to Convai MetaHuman face animation. Let's compile and save and go back to the main window. With the MetaHuman selected, scroll down on the right panel to character ID and we'll add in the same ID that we used before. Once that's done, let's hit play and try it out. Hello there. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Hi there, I'm Cooper. I'm a trader, and I'm here to spot lucrative opportunities in the stock market.
We can also quickly add support for the third-person game mode. Click on Add and Add Feature or Content Pack. And here I'll add the third-person pack to the project. You'll see that this will create a new folder under your content browser. Inside the Blueprints folder, you'll find the player character. Here we'll do the same thing by editing the class settings and on the right panel changing the parent class to Convai base player. The Convai base player parent class is here for your convenience. If you have your own player class, you can inherit the components from this class into your own blueprint. We cover this more in our tutorials that take more of a deep dive into this functionality. Now that the third-person character is updated, we need to change some world settings. You can find this panel under the Window menu and World Settings. Here you'll need to make sure that the game mode is set to third person. And that's it. Click play to try it out. Hello.
Hello there, what can I do for you today?
The character can also do simple actions, such as move to you or follow you. You can activate this feature by going to the Window menu and then Place Actors. Here, search for Navigation, Nav Mesh Bounds Volume, and place that into the scene. You'll want to scale this up so that it covers the whole area. Let's see how this works. Hey there, can you follow me?
Sure, I can follow you. What do you need?
Hey, I would like you to stop following me.
I understand. I will stop following you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
So that gives you an idea of how to implement a basic character with actions and some different game modes. We also have a demo project available that implements lip sync and ReadyPlayerMe characters. Let's take a look at that now. You can get the demo project on our documentation pages under Unreal Engine. Once you download that and open it up, you'll see a MetaHuman character and a ReadyPlayerMe character. If you click on the characters, you'll see that the character ID is already set to a default character, so you don't need to set that. You'll just need to go to the Edit menu and look under Project Settings to the plugin and set your API key like we did before. Remember, you can find that on the Convai site under your account. We'll just copy that really quickly here. And that's it, we're done. Let's give it a quick test. So we've already talked to the MetaHuman. Let's try the ReadyPlayerMe character. Keep in mind that it might take a few seconds for the character to load when you first try it. Hey, who are you?
Hi there, my name is Mika. I'm a priest of Beldaroon, the god of happiness and good fortune. I'm currently on a quest to travel the entire kingdom of Grabisco and spread the word of Beldaroon. How can I help you?
Okay, so now I want to show you what happens when we change the character ID that is linked to a ReadyPlayerMe character. If we go back to the dashboard, you'll see that we were using one of the default sample characters. We can change this by copying the ID from one of your own characters. So here I'll copy the ID from Zoe and go back into the Unreal project and paste that into the character ID field. Now notice when we play this, the ReadyPlayerMe character associated with your ID will also come into the environment. Hey, who are you?
Hi there, I'm Zoe. I'm an explorer and I'm on an adventure to discover new places and meet new creatures. What about you?
So basically, for whatever character ID you use, the associated ReadyPlayerMe character will be imported into the project. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some deep dive tutorials on a number of topics, including lip sync, more on integrating ReadyPlayerMe characters, actions, and networking.